Hey guys, Tom here. You know, well, I've made two messages now on this, and yeah, there's been changes going on. Stuff noted the last couple of days. Still, of course, it seems like we've got this one of the damned who keeps on trying to be connected to us, and I certainly do hope that I get to cut its head off at some point, which I'm quite sure I will. But I heard messages the last couple of days about this and that, and it's a lot of the same stuff. But then also, there's been a couple of events that has steered our perception to the belief that there has been some changes in the circumstances and the conditions. Am I? But I'm looking at it and I'm hearing this story about this thing that's right now, and it's not like it's not like next month or something. It's now, and then I hear which I guess is the most annoying story I could ever hear, which is about this wonderful true love of some sort, etc. That you guys are, it's all fixed, and it's going to be great, and blah 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 blah. Now, just imagine that you were trained to think of specific things as very important, and goals in your life, and then those things were all turned to shit and taken away from you, and or held as like in over your head. You can't get it, you can't have it, you die, damn you die, suffer, die, want, etc. You get to a point where you're like, well, F all that. We're not playing your damn game anymore. What we're going to play is we're going to keep on getting higher and higher and start building these things to drop on you, like Angry Birds do, and that we'll play a whole different game with you then. We'll see who wins. How's it? No, no, it's more like what we said like 16, 17 years ago when they said, what do you want? It was to leave, preferably without a need of return. Now, since then, the tortures and games of hell have continued, and the games of want and denial, and being deprived of all you need, and etc. So on, and taught that there's not a soul one that you've ever loved that you can love, and it was all a mistake. It was all bad, and you can't trust anyone. Don't trust anyone. Don't, which naturally means you can't love anyone, of course, except in perhaps spirit, because in spirit that you're dealing with that which is safe to love. Your own kind, where you're from, that kind of thing. Like you love the God of light and life, because that's who you are, where you're going to go back to. It's safe. You love that. So whenever they're telling me, it's going to be this love, blah, 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 that's great, wonderful. I've heard that story a few times, and it turned out to be a cruel joke, because it wasn't anything about love at all. No, nothing at all like that. So whenever, you're told stuff like that, again, for the, I don't know, let's see, how many times can you be told in 1 year something like that, and then times that by, I guess, a minimum of 15 to 20 years, minimum 20 years. I'll tell you, it wasn't the best plan to me. I got a bunch of fire thrown on me by somebody just 20 minutes earlier, and of course we prayed that away, but it's like, it's sort of hostile out there again today, and then we're getting jammed up and can't get past this person, and we see people walking by who are there like a clockwork creature that is walking by at this specific moment so they can be close enough to look at us and see something, or possibly be seen by us. And you've done 20 years of staged events that amounted to nothing except maybe more heartache and misery and disappointment or loss even. And it's going on again. This is a staged event. This is all planned. All these people here are either for not good or good, but it's either to protect us or to be something else. And God, oh God, it's just, here we are again. We're doing that. And now we're getting jammed up behind somebody who's decided to park where everybody's driving. Just park. Just park there. But now what kicks it off and makes it finally, okay, fine. We have a conflict of some sort here. We need to have a face-to-face with somebody, apparently, because we look over and we see one of the worst POSs. One of those we know is the damned and can't escape being the damned. As far as I'm concerned, in my opinion, you are so dead and damned and cursed because you are who you are and you've done what you've done. So there they are, another version of them, another version of that damned group. And so, yeah, I'm in the best of moods at that point. Having to get out of my car to explain to somebody, you're not in a parking space. There's a line of traffic behind you. You probably will want to move. I don't like having to say this to anybody. I don't like having to... It's just a fun time. It's going to be one of the best summers ever, I heard. Just good times. Happy. I'm sure I was looking across the street and seeing a friend today. Either that or not at all, right? But the day started off with I think today might be okay right there until we heard the evil pass overhead. And so it's been sort of a touch and go, on and off type of thing throughout today that we've been noticing. So a bit like a tennis match. But I'm sure that we're going to continue up. Let's continue advancing. Let's get my eyes opened so that I can see better these things camped near me in the on the other side. Because I'm real good on the other side. And we're just going to start tuning into it a little bit better and focusing a little bit more. Yeah, so if you were the miracle love showing up, better luck next time, I guess. Maybe there'll be a better set of circumstances, because I can't tell you what I was looking at. I think it was female. Pretty sure by the big smile. I don't know. There were eyes and a big smile, and I felt like, what the heck are you doing here? And then also didn't think it was really all that cool that I had to be speaking to anyone about, what the heck are you doing here? Why aren't you moving? Okay, so like I say, better luck next time if there would ever be one. Because, man, after 30 years of this junk, my belief in the mystical. I mean, I know I've been getting told for a couple weeks now, or more maybe, it's all going to be the mystical, miraculous, super happy, fun ride it was always supposed to be. And the only problem is I'm not that guy anymore. I don't believe like I used to. I've been taught, been educated an awful lot that want is not my friend, and loving others is just like playing Russian roulette or something. Something you don't do, because why would you want to put a gun to your head and be sacrificed for yet another one? I wonder how this is going to play out. God love you. God keep you. Uh, if that was supposed to be something friendly, I hope you have a wonderful evening.